En todo caso, chileno.
Yeah. A good martial arts buddy of mine uh, was telling about all. Of
Ujú.
course, there's Donnie Yen who's going to be in the new John Wicky. The Asian There's going to be a lot of Asian representation as far as like great Asian martial
So,
artists.
okay, so you are talking about Hiroyuki Sanada.
Correct. Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
yeah. He's crazy good.
Right. So here, this gentleman, Marco Zaror, who is from Chile.
Mhm.
Um, what's interesting is if you notice in all the John Wicky movies, is they've also spotlighted non-Asian great martial artists.
Yeah, they have even Taekwondo in one of the
Hmm.
movies. I think it's in the second movie.
Well, what's the guy's name? Was it Marco DeSantis? What's his name? Let me look up.
Who?
He was the villain in the last one, and he
Oh,
was
oh.
he was uh God, he was in that
Mhm.
the capoeira movie a couple of years back. I'm
Yeah,
looking
and
it
then
up.
it was three, but yeah, they have mixed.
Mark the Cascos,
Oh, okay.
the Pelon.
Mhm.
I mean, this guy's very well known from where he's from, and then only the strong. Uh, One Night in Bangkok. So what I'm saying is that these guys are the John Wick. They're bringing in a lot of also too, just like kind of like top tier martial artists, but maybe where they're in C grade, B grade
Mhm.
movies, martial arts movies from the past. And Marco Zaror, yeah,
Dude,
that's what we're bringing up.
I have no issue about they bringing up just crazy good martial artists from B and C tier movies because basically that's how Jet Li came to sing and goddamn he rocks. So
There you go.
why the hell not? Yeah.
Yeah, so Cosmic knows him. So Cosmic, I just saw all the Undisputed movies as well. This guy's good, man. This guy's killer. Also,
Mhm.
too, Scott Atkins puts on a fat suit in John Wick, in the new John Wick.
Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool, man. He looks great in it. So here is we're going to react to a Marco Zaror John Wick video.
Okay.
All right.
How the action is captured more than anything else, I think, and just the flow of the camera movements going alongside, and it all feels very natural. You feel really part of the action. It's not relying on camera shake and too much, it's really relying on the
Mm,
performance of the actors. So that always struck me.
There's a whole
that's that's huge, right? Just that camera relying
Mhm.
on the choreography.
That's why they don't spend so much on the special effects. They have lighting already set. They have every single punch going really in the
Mm-hmm.
scene, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody is there in the scene. So why nobody
Yeah.
films like that anymore?
Here's Marco Zaror.
prep for every fight scene. In this case, for example, that I'm a martial artist and I have experience in action, then they let me, oh, Marco, what you could do here, like try, like for example, Jeremy, that is his fight coordinator, he knows me already, so he knows kind of what
Mm,
I like, my styles, what I can do, what I can't do. So then, and then he asked me, hey, what about this?
oh,
What about that? And there's like a common like
beautiful.
co-creation of because of the
Two
character
spinning back
that I'm
kicks.
playing, maybe oh, this technique is not going to fit that character as good as maybe this other technique. So then there's a little flexibility on how to put the fights in at the end for each role, each character.
I'm so happy for Marco. Marco Zaror has been like kind of like, that B level as far as like production of martial arts movies.
Mhm.
Let's see that first part again. Then you can react.
I'm
Dude,
just impressed by
Yep.
do you think you can get us an interview?
We'll try. That'd be great.
That would be awesome, especially because I actually do like the John Wick movies.
Absolutely. So here, right here is like a standard um, kind of tabletop front kick.
Hmm.
That's mid-range, right to the guy's belly. Anderson Silva learned this from actually Steven Seagal, that you can raise a foot higher as your head goes back, and he knocked out Victor Belfort in the championship fight with that fucking kick, dude. It was just brilliant. Okay, let's watch.
By how the action is captured more than anything else,
That's a
I
block.
think, and just the flow of the camera movements going alongside, and it all
hook.
feels very natural. You feel really part of the action. It's
Block.
not relying on camera shake and too much. It's really relying
Reverse
on the
punch,
performance of the actors.
like,
So that always struck
gets
me.
off 4 or
There's a
5.
whole
That's dope. That was sick. That was. I mean, you break it down, it's pretty simple, but it's pretty dope.
Yep.
That's pretty dope.
The fluidity and the angle makes everything, because if you see from the angle that we are seeing is a separate camera,
Sure.
you can actually see the separation between the hit and the other actor, right? You can
Correct.
see that Keanu Reeves is not really getting hit. But if you go to other angle, just a bit to the right, you will no longer notice anything. It will look like a fluid fight.
We're watching Marko Zaror talk about his fighting choreography and technique in the new John Wick 4.
prep for every fight scene. In this case, for example, that I'm a martial artist and I have experience in action, then they let me, oh, Marco, what you could do here, like try, like for example, Jeremy, that is his fight coordinator, he knows me already, so he knows kind of what I like, my styles, what I can do, what I can't do. So then, and then he asked me, hey, what about
Spin
this, what about
once.
that? And there's
There,
like
there,
a
there,
common
there.
like
Yeah.
You are just a bit to the right, you no longer see
Right.
that separation.
No, right. Actually, this camera is out, so it's probably going towards his movements on this shot, on this particular shot.
Oh, I like it.
See, this is going to be the same every time, what they're doing, but the camera, he's probably going to do at least 4 different angles.
I know this will sound like a waste, but
Mhm.
I will actually do a rig to film from 3 or 4 different angles at the same time, the same take.
Yeah,
So
sure. If you have
you
enough cameras, yeah.
normally, let's be honest, this studio must have a lot of red cameras just lying around because they are assholes and they buy in on bulk.
Right.
But
Time.
co-creation of because of the character
Oh,
that I'm
see, there's a
playing.
camera
Maybe
right there. Wow.
oh, this technique
yeah,
is not gonna fit that
I
character
was
as good as maybe this
that
other.
camera is a bit more to the right. Did you see?
Yeah. You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's the correct angle, because
awesome.
if you go from behind, you will actually have a lot of wasted frame. But if
Right.
you go from the angle that the camera is, you will see the fluidity, you will not notice the separation, and you will actually be able to see John Wick's face, because, well, basically the position of the other actor allows him to be on frame still.
Well, there you have it. Marko Zaror is going to be in John Wick 4. Great martial artist actor in theaters and IMAX.